Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm just gonna go over some work I'm doing on a Mini. So I've started to strip it down. At the moment what I've got is the head with me, but as we go through this video we start to rebuild the engine, see if we can get it up and running. I'll show you the reason why it's failed and what's happened when it has failed. So as you can see, this is what is called a cylinder head. So this is the top of the engine, and what happens is when the engine is spinning around, these valves will open and close, and as you can see, when they're closed, what they're meant to do is they're meant to sit right in the cylinder head like this one. As you see, nice and flush. As you can see though, all of these ones are all open, so what has happened is that these valves here, they're all bent, so they aren't able to go back and seat properly against head. This one, you can see there's the stem, and then you can see how much of an impact this has had. You can see it's actually been stamped into the other valve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these valves out, and I'm going to inspect these guides, and I'm going to see if the valves can come in and out, and whether this head can be saved or whether it is a replacement that's going to be required. So let's get it stripped down. So here is the cylinder head the other way around. So these are what are called camshafts. And as you can see, as these spin round, you can see it's very close here, and this bit is further away. So as this spins round, it'll push the valve down, and as it's at the lower part, it will come back up. So you can see there's two of them. So the first thing that needs to be done is that all these caps need to be undone, and these need to be removed. When that is done, you can see then there's a part that sits in between them. This is missing on these ones. There's this part here that goes in between. That'll have to come off as well. So I'll show you what happens once we've got all of that apart. So with all these jobs, before start, let's mark down which side the caps are, so you don't put them on the way around afterwards. So this side is obviously marked up here. And then on the other side, I do the same again. And then I put, so this is the exhaust cam, so I put all, I know these caps are all exhaust, so they're all labelled up E now. They go on that side. This side I haven't done that because I know them ones all thingy. And the reason to do that as well is because if you have a look at the numbers, so it goes 1, 2, 3, so they are numbered. 4, but you could get mistaken as putting 1 there as well. So you need to make sure that you remember which way, starting with 1, so 0 is the first one. And then as you come round, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so. But what you've got to remember is the way around that these are. You can see 7 here, it's facing this way. If you go look on the other side, 2 is actually the opposite. So it could be easy to put that the wrong way around if you were going to follow this. If you would put 2 this way around, that's what 7 is, that'll cause you a problem, you see. So that's why it's always very important to just make sure you're marking things up. You know exactly how you're taking it apart, so you know exactly how to put it back together. So start to strip this head down. See the cams are out now. One thing you notice is, as you can see, there's quite a bit of scoring. So put the head down on the floor, so make sure it's completely flat. So I want to get these out now. So there is a special tool you can clamp it, but I'm just going to do this quick way. So I'm just going to get a bar, put it over the valve like this, and then what I'll do is I'll just hit the top of it with a hammer. So when that'll do, then what I'm trying to do is to release these 2. You have a look there, they're called collets. So what they do is they grip into this part here, the valve with the grooves on. That's what keeps the valves in, and it rests like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock all of them out and get the valves out. So I have managed to clean these out of touch, just on the surface, as you can see there. It is something obviously to be very concerned about, so this is going to need to make sure it's all clear before, if it does get used. And you can see as well, bits of debris that will probably come up through the channels. So obviously we need to be sure to Yeah, it seems to have got that out as well. Be sure that it's all blown out beforehand. It seems to be able to see right the way down now, as far as what the other ones are. So we'll need to find where these channels come from, blow air lines for them, clean them out if we are going to go down the road of using this head. So you can see where the oil runs down into it and then through there. So like I say, these are going to have to be tested. Make sure it's all good. So we've got the valve out, and you can see here it's actually gone through the valve. Come through the head. So this cylinder head is no good. Complete scrap now. You see that the actual stem is actually stamped into the head itself. So I think that would be probably a water channel. Yeah, it is. So there you go. Look at that. Cracked straight through the water channel on the inside. So this cylinder was full of water, and that's why then. So this valve has gone through the cylinder head. All the water then has entered the cylinder. So this cylinder head is complete scrap, and everything on it from this point is scrap as well. It's down to these valves, so there's no way, there's no point taking this any further. So I hope you've enjoyed what we've found with this cylinder head. We're stripping it down, like I say. I was trying to make it survive for the customer, but obviously seeing that now, there's no way to repair that. So obviously this cylinder's scrapped, so he's going to have to obviously think about getting a new head, but the other bottom end of the engine is no good either really, so it might be advisable he probably looks for another engine. So like I say, I hope you found this interesting. I want to thank you for watching. If you like watching these kind of videos, please just give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I'll keep on putting them out there. Thanks for watching again. Bye.